we've come to the end of an era in retail. A lot of people are looking at what we're going through right now as sort of being a transitionary time. I look at it as being more of an abrupt change, and I really look at the last, say, 50 to 60 years of retail as being a very sort of unique period in time where certain conditions applied. You know, big media was very, very effective. Consumers were largely homogenous in their tastes and preferences. It was pretty easy to gauge what people wanted. Brands and retailers really controlled the consumer's path to purchase, and the consumer really didn't have access to information unless it was coming from a brand or a retailer. And then finally, the physical store was really just a distribution point for product. It really didn't serve any other purpose. And yet all those things now fundamentally are coming to an end, and a lot of that is being driven by technology, but it's all changing the way consumers and brands interact in the retail space. So it's not just a blip or a cycle or a little speed bump, it's really the end of an era. A lot of people say the internet changed everything in terms of giving consumers access to information, and to some extent I believe that that's true, but I don't think that we've really seen the actualization of power on the part of the consumer until the mobile device, until the smartphone came along. And I say that because now the answers aren't just sitting at home on your desk in a database, they're in your pocket. We have access now to vital information as we as consumers move through the world and we're making decisions about things. We can access the opinions of other people. We can sort of access the thoughts of the crowd on a particular product. We can get information on suppliers, on vendors, on manufacturers that even manufacturers don't necessarily know is out there. So the consumer has absolute power now, I think, in making decisions about what they buy, where they buy, and who they buy from. We all say we want creativity, and we all say that we want innovation. It's very, I mean, I'm sure if you went into the conference hall right now and you talked to 100 people and you said, is innovation an important part of your business? All of them would say, yes. We look for innovation, we thrive on innovation. And yet, in most cases in companies, when innovative ideas come forward, they make people feel uncomfortable. And that's what true innovation does. Creative ideas are things that push us out of our comfort zone. So it takes a rare company to have the courage to actually act on those things instead of just sort of putting the brakes on them or slowing down. So courageous companies are really going to be the ones that succeed. You know, we say, is it the most creative company? Is it the most well-funded company? Is it the largest company that will succeed? And I say, no, it doesn't matter what size you are. What matters is the amount of courage that you have to actually act on great ideas, even if they make you uncomfortable. And I think the first step for me is not necessarily jumping to an answer, but it's more about asking questions. And for me, the first question is, if we understand that we live in a world now where I can stand here in Iceland and pretty much have anything I want ordered and brought into me from any part of the world, regardless of what it is, I have to acknowledge the fact that nobody really needs anymore the things that other people sell. I mean, if you sell shoes, nobody really needs you. There's another shoe seller somewhere in the world that can serve your purpose. What matters is how you do what you do and why you do what you do. So it's the beliefs that underpin your business, and it's the processes that make you unique compared to others in the marketplace. Those are the things that really define you. So if you acknowledge the fact first and foremost that nobody needs what you sell anymore, they need how and why you sell it, then it's going to force your organization, I think, to rethink how you do business, and that's what's going to set you apart. So it's not necessarily jumping to one solution or another saying, oh, this technology will be what gets me through to the future. I don't think it works that way. It's really about reconstructing your value proposition. And I really look at what's going on now. The ability for, say, a small business somewhere in the world to create something remarkable and have people find out about it through Facebook or through Twitter or Pinterest. I look at that as being a really remarkable period in time. I think we're really entering the golden age of retail. So for me, as somebody who's been in the business now for 25 years, I don't think I've ever seen a more exciting time in the industry.